Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and I am finally back to give you guys my finale to my 2021 project pan list. I know I'm a little late. Yeah, I'm moving, so it gives me a valid excuse to tell you guys that this video was on my low priority list. Yeah, thank you so much. Now, with that being said, there has just been a lot of days from the mid-year 2021 update to now, okay, where I just did not do my makeup at all. Okay, I went through a lot of things, a lot of personal things, and long story short, I'm here now and that's all that matters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the entire list of my 2021 project pan list, and I'm going to talk about things that I finished, things that I didn't finish, and just give you guys like my overall review of having used these products for an entire year. Am I over it? Do I love it? Do I love it more? Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We're here now and we're talking about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the the products for this project in order of application for myself. So we are going to talk about the face products, and I am going to start with the products that I completely finished up first, and then I'm going to showcase you guys the products that I wasn't able to finish completely. So the first thing that I have on the list is the Kaja Blur Drop Primer. I didn't like her at all. I really didn't. When I first got her, I really liked it. I thought it was a really good silicone-based primer. And then the more I used it, the more I realized it was breaking me out, and it was feeling very similar to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, in which I am not a fan of. So with it breaking me out and me not loving it, I finished off on a bad note, which is very unfortunate, but that's okay, because the next primer that I finished up was my Holy Grail primer, which is the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. Chef's kiss. We love supporting a small Asian-owned Bay Area business. Like, I just love it so much. That primer is definitely on my to-buy list, but because I'm moving, I am not buying anything, okay? I have been going on Outtro, Sephora, like literally every single makeup website, and have just been perusing. I cannot buy anything right now. No. Makeup, skincare, we cannot buy it right now because I got other important things to buy. I got big moves to make, and right now that cannot happen. So I'm saving it until I have the time and until I settle into my new place. Now the next product that I finished up is the Nars All Day Luminous Foundation in the shade Punjab. Now that foundation is absolutely amazing. The foundation itself was a little bit dark on me, so I actually ended up using it in my client kit. I know I repurposed it into my client kit, and I ended up finishing it just because I have a lot of clients who have a similar complexion to me and also really enjoy that skin-like finish and something that's not heavy. That foundation is perfect for that, but I do think that the All Day Luminous foundation line in general has been discontinued because Nars did release a newer foundation that is of a luminous texture and a luminous finish. So with that being said, would I repurchase that, or would I purchase the newer one? Yes, I would. It's on my to buy list and I really want it, but $50 could be used towards a new bedside nightstand, you know what I mean? So we're not doing that. No. The next product for the face that I finished up is another Holy Grail item of mine. It is the ShopMissA Perfect Press Powder in the shade Banana. If you've been following me for any length of time and have watched any of my ShopMissA videos, that damn press powder, chef's kiss. Like, I've gone through like maybe like 3 or 4. It's so good. It is so good. Dare I say I would wear it on my wedding day? Dare I say that much? Am I getting married soon? No, I'm not. But I think about it all the time because I literally glam brides for a living. And I think about it. I'm like, ooh, what am I going to wear? That's probably it. That is probably it. Like, seriously, my favorite powder, hands down, period. Another ShopMissA product that I ended up rolling in from the mid-year video because there were 2 products that I just absolutely weren't using. So I rolled in 2 additional products to compensate for that. So I rolled in the ShopMissA Glow Baby in the shade Champagne Rose. So that is a liquid highlighter. And typically with liquid highlighters, what I would do is I would apply it beneath my foundation, and then I would just have a nice luminous glow. That one was really good. I noticed it was very similar to the now discontinued Becca Ignite highlighters. I'm not saying too much. Anyway, so that product is just really amazing, very blinding. Would I use it on top of my foundation? No, because I don't like that for me. I'm not the type of person to use a liquid highlighter as its intended use. It's more of like a glow from within for me. And then the next product that I finish up for the face is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Retouch Concealer in the shade 290. Although this concealer makes my skin look absolutely flawless, I was very bored. Every single time I used it, it was just to use it up. And it wasn't to enjoy, which is very unfortunate because I love Fenty Beauty's Complexion line, but just that concealer for me, it was just like way too basic, and I just felt like I had other concealers that I really enjoyed gravitating towards, like my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm still a Shape Tape girl, and I still get excited using it. So with that being said, let's move on into the products for the face that I haven't quite finished yet, but I'm very close to. We are going to start off strong with the Tarte Face Tape Foundation in the shade Light Medium Sand. This is the perfect match for me, and I love this foundation formula. It is, dare I say, a holy grail status for me because it just makes my skin look so incredibly stunning with just one pump. One pump literally covers my entire face, gives me medium coverage, but if I want that fuller coverage, then I just have to add more, and it is just so beautiful. It is so beautiful. It is not as drying as I would say the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. However, I do have to say this. I like to hydrate my skin a lot in my morning routine, so the concealer isn't dry on me. So if I didn't do my skincare routine the way I did, I would say that this is definitely more on the hydrating side than the actual concealer, but oh my god, it makes my skin look absolutely beautiful. I would buy 300 more bottles of this, and it did go on sale on Ulta, and I was so close to buying like 2 backups, but then I was like, girl, don't do it. Do not do it. So you know what? If it's an item that makes me want to repurchase like 300, it's definitely a recommendation for me. Shiseido. We got 2 Shiseido powders to talk about. We got the loose version and we got the pressed version. Now I am so close to finishing this powder. Like if I just shake it and see like where it's at, it's the smallest film. It's the smallest film, but I know that like a little bit goes such a long way with this that it's probably going to take me like still another 20 uses in order for me to finish this product. Very beautiful on the skin. I really like it because when I am wearing a mask and I'm working, I really like the fact that I could really bake it on my face and my makeup will stay all day, but it will not feel or look heavy. It's very, very beautiful, and because it is the radiant version, it gives the skin more of like a glow from within as opposed to like, oh, she has random glitter on her face. You know what I mean? It's like, it's very silky on the skin and it looks really beautiful. So I really, really do like it. If you're curious about my face today, I know, very stunning. I am literally wearing the Shiseido Pressed Powder Foundation in the shade 220 Linen. Beautiful. So here's what I did on my skin. I took my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I know I'm annoying, and I literally put it under my eyes and in my T-zone. That's it. Blended it out with a sponge. I took a regular foundation brush and I literally took the powder, what is left of the powder at least, and I just brushed it all over my face. So I did swirly motions on areas that I did not put concealer, and then in the areas that I put concealer, I patted the brush into my skin so that I'm not sweeping the concealer away. This foundation is literally amazing. When I want an extra long wearing foundation day, what I would do typically would be Tarte Face Tape. concealer, and then I would do the loose powder all over my face just to bake. I would dust off that bake. I would spray my face with some setting spray to make sure it's not too cakey. After the setting spray, I would set everything in with the powder foundation, and then I would do bronzer, blush, highlight, and then set it again with some setting spray. I know it's excessive, but there are some days where, you know, you have to stay protected, but then also you want to look full beat, right? And that's definitely my trick. This powder foundation is so stunning. Here is a close-up of my skin. I was literally working all day today. How long was I working? I was up at 9 o'clock. I did my makeup around like 10, and right now it is just about to be 6 o'clock, and I had my mask on. I had 2 masks on my face, and this is what my skin looks like. No touch-ups, no nothing. And I think my skin looks absolutely flawless, if I do say so myself. Thank you. And it's just beautiful. It's really, really nice, very underrated product. And would I get it again? Yes. However, I do have other powder foundations in my collection at the moment that I do need to go through before I actually do repurchase this. We have the bronzer, blush, and highlight that I want to talk about to finish up the face portion. So we have first the e.l.f. bronzer palette in the shade Bronze Beauty. I did hit pan on all 4 shades. Yes. Here we are. It's stunning. It's great. Aren't you guys so proud of me? If you guys are new subscribers here, I actually went through an entire palette years ago. I repurchased this, and during that time where I did repurchase this, I also had a phase where I was going through various different bronzers. And in that time, this got neglected, and I was discovering a lot more bronzers that I thought were really amazing on me. So once I had tried like really amazing bronzers, like the Kimchi Chic bronzers, even the Catrice bronzers, I noticed that this was so dry and it wasn't worth the time to build up. And it is good to build up your bronzers, but I just felt like these tones were not really dark enough for me. Like, I just felt like these 3 just all ended up looking the same, and this darker tone right here just has more red in it, so it looks like, I don't know, it doesn't really look like I'm bronzed. It looks like I'm like a burnt rotisserie chicken, which is fine because that's what I naturally look like when I do tan. It's just the fact that like it doesn't wow me as much as it used to, and it's unfortunate because I really love this. So I think because of that, I want to toss it in the trash now. And I know it's like, okay, I have so much more product left in it. It's just like, I don't want to use it up anymore. I don't want to use it. I did use it today, and it really solidified my thoughts on it. And I was just like, you know what? It's got to go. And unfortunately, it's just like, it's not a recommendation anymore. Sorry. Okay, I would have used this all up, but hear me out. It's discontinued. Okay, like I just feel like whenever I like something from MAC, it's always discontinued. And I know I've already talked about this on my channel. I know I said it a million times, but it's like I can't do it. I literally can't. Like, I finished half of it. Thank you so much. More than half, actually. Like, I'm literally like, I have a third of the product left because there is such an indent on this, the amount that I have in here, that it's pretty much done. But you know what? I really love this, and I still wear it from time to time. It's just that now I'm using it more sparingly. After I hit that mid-year mark, I was just like, damn, I'm really about to finish this up. And I don't know, I just didn't feel confident anymore to use it up because this is it. It's MAC Trace Gold, in case anyone was wondering, but this is just so beautiful to me. It looks so stunning. I am wearing a very similar color on my cheeks right now. It's by M Cosmetics. It's the Faded Clementine blush. Faded Clementine is just it's a hair more pink than this on the cheeks, but it just offers like that just beautiful glow on the cheeks, and it is so stunning. If MAC still had this, I would snatch it up in a heartbeat because it is so beautiful. But Faded Clementine is very, very close from M Cosmetics. So if you are looking for like a dupe or an alternative, that is what I would recommend in place of MAC Trace Gold. I'm very disappointed in myself in this one because I just felt like every day that I used this, and I used it often, Okay, don't think I wasn't using it. It looks like I haven't used it, but when I tell you that there are some products out there where a little bit goes such a long way, this is one of them. The Real Her Keep Going Highlighter. It's just, I just don't know why I haven't hit pan. I don't know why it's so difficult. I don't know why it's so hard for me, because you guys know I do like to glow. And here's what it looks like up close. You do see this really large indent where, can you see it right there? Yeah. You see it right in the middle, and you would think you would see like the smallest little pan, but no. No, not at all. And unfortunately, this is another item that is being discontinued. So do I savor it now or do I hit pan? That is the question I have to ask myself, because I still really like this highlighter. It's still very beautiful. A little bit goes a very long way, but what do I do now? What's the call? I don't know. So that wraps it up for the face portion. So let's go ahead and move on into the eyes. One product for the like eyes and eyebrows that I finished up confidently was the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 4. Still so beautiful. I have tried other eyebrow gels since I have finished that one. I have tried the one from Merit. I've tried the Essence one, but there's something very special about the Benefit Gimme Brow. It just has like the right amount of flexibility that's like in that spoolie that just glides in that color evenly and beautifully. And I don't know, I know it's expensive, but it is worth the money, and I do have backups. So if that says anything, I really do love it. Now, I did actually, shoot, I forgot that this was on my project pan list, and I totally threw it out. Sorry, but it had to go because like I was looking at it and I was like, ooh, she's getting a little bumpy. Like it's getting to like that point where it was like, ooh, like do I really want to use that now, or like does it have to go? And it had to go. So that one was the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. A very beautiful palette, yes indeed. Very Valentine's Day-esque, ooh, but it wasn't enough for me to keep it around any longer. And I was going through my collection and throwing things out that were old and that just were looking a little busted and crusted, and that was one of them. She was too busted and crusted, so I threw her away. I'm sorry. And then one more product from the eye category that I don't have with me right now. It's actually in my car. I know, super random, but it is the Real Her I Am Resilient eyeliner. Still a favorite. I am very, very close to finishing. Like I literally have like this much of it left. So I mean, like, is it considered an empty? Is it considered a pan? I have no idea, but I just wanted to let you guys know on that because I don't have it in the flesh with me right now. All right, so let's move on into the products that I still have with me in person. We are going to talk about the Touch in Sol Metalist Starlight Foiled Pigment in the shade Honey Champagne. Such a dream to work with. I love this so entirely much. I really just love the sparkle that it gives. However, I haven't been doing my makeup. Like today has just been like the first day in forever where I did a full face. Yeah, I know. But this I did hit pan on, which I'm so happy about. This is what it looks like. So beautiful. Dare I say this is definitely worth the money, even though it looks like a ColourPop Super Shock shadow. Get it, honey. Get it. Get it. It is so good. It just makes your eyes look so good. Even if you don't get the Starlight version and if you just get the foiled pigments, that alone is also very, very pretty. Like these really do the damn thing, and they don't dry up. They don't dry up like ColourPop. Like it is so good, so worth the money, and I really do love it. And you guys can use my coupon code, but you know, just saying that I really like it despite having a code with them. The next product that I wanted to talk about is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and it is the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. I have used this time and time again, and I cannot hit pan on it. I literally cannot. It is impossible. Like I literally have been using it day in and day out. I've especially been using this shade, and this shade. 3 shades. I can't hit pan for whatever reason. On my eyes today, I actually did this, and this. So I did those 3 shades, and that's what I came up with on my eyes. Very, very simple, very easy, nothing crazy. It blends like a dream. I wish it wasn't discontinued, and I wish that this was here to stay forever because it is amazing. However, if you do want to get a look that's very similar to the one that I have and still want a very similar formula, they have Dose of Colors has the Baked Browns palette, and if you mix the Baked Browns palette with the Metalist shadows from Touch and Soul, you can get literally the exact same look. So that's all I'm saying. And unfortunately, I haven't been in the mood for color. The last time I played with color on my face was on Christmas, and that one was on a whim. Okay, like I was just like, what do I do? And you know, I'm sorry to say it, but like I still really like this palette, and I may be keeping it for sentimental value, but I'm not using it. Period, like whatsoever. Like I don't think I picked this up more than like 2 times since I did my mid-year checkup. It's just one of those palettes where I just stare at it and I'm like, yeah, 100%. I just think right now, like because I am working, like it is so easy for me to just do a brown smoky eye with a palette that like pretty much just gives it to me, right? Or just like, you know, 2 shades, like a bronzer and then a darker bronzer and then just highlighter on my eyes. Like it is just so much easier for me to do that instead, just because I'm not in the mood to do a full face anymore. Because like what's the point if I'm just going to be working like 8 hours in a day, or like, you know, like not really doing anything. So haven't really been touching my face. I know I'm like falling off the grid, but that's just how it is recently. And I just literally have so much going on in my life that makeup isn't really like my biggest priority at the moment, especially playing with color, especially that. I have literally had this product for 2 years in my project pan list, and it's not going anywhere. I use it literally so freaking much, and the fact that it still remains like the same, like it just is mind-boggling to me. But you can see like the hole is getting bigger up here. Great, awesome, I love that so much for me. This is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Kit in the shade Ash Brown. Very beautiful, very nice. I still think that this is very top tier. I still use it every single time I do my eyebrows. Very beautiful, very nice. Would recommend. And I love the fact that there's a mirror. Yes, you get mini tweezers and a mini brush that literally work. It's great. It's honestly really amazing. The only thing that I don't use in that kit is the brow wax, but that's fine. The lips are very simple. It's the lip that I have on right now, and that is the Shiseido lip liner in the shade Espresso, and the ColourPop, another discontinued item. This is the Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Sueño de Coco. Another really amazing lipstick combo. This is the lip combo that I wear anytime that I don't want it to get on my mask or just really transfer anywhere. It's a bulletproof lip combo, but just a little bit goes such a long way with both of these. You don't want to go too heavy-handed with the Ultra Matte lips because then it could start cracking and balling up and not looking as good. And then with this lip liner, it's so dark that you don't really need too much unless you are going for that 90s look or early 2000s look. What I really like about this is that it is so incredibly creamy. I don't have too much left in this, but it is enough to get me by like another year if I need it to. And I also love the fact that the primer on the other side really helps make my lips feel really soft and smooth, even with chapstick on. So it's really nice. And then I still love this so much. I wish it wasn't discontinued. This one is the I Love Sarahi collab, and this color is absolutely stunning. I wish I bought more, but you know, we're not buying anything right now, which is unfortunate. Well, there you have it, you guys. My 2021 project pan list has come to an end. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned in this whole ordeal. I really do appreciate it. Tell me how you did for your 2021 project pan list. Did you go through half of the things that you thought you would? Did you finish it? Did you not? How did you feel? I would really love to know, because I know it's really hard to get back into makeup, especially when you are wearing a mask, or if you're working from home, or if you're just working period. Like, it is just hard to find that time. So my goal for this year is to try and put a little bit more effort in. I've been trying to put in more effort into my outfits. So with that being said, like, I want to actually look the part, and I am still a true believer in when you look good, you feel good. So I'm trying to do that to kind of like uplift my spirits, and I do still find makeup to be an outlet for me. I really love spending that hour to just sit down and just be in my own world. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.